Good morning, everybody. I hope you slumbered well. I hope you're feeling good this morning. The Gold Coast has had some lovely rain again overnight. It's been very tropical lately, quite a bit of rain at night, little bursts of showers. Good morning, good morning. How does our body feel this morning? What does our body need? What does it need? That's a good question to ask yourself, actually, isn't it? What does my body need today? What does my body need this morning? I am going to pose our theme for today. Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you all join and make a little appointment with yourself. So good. It is February the 5th. So what has our pearl of wisdom got for us today? My purpose and passion needs my consistency to flourish. And I guess the first question is, do we know what our purpose is? Do we know what we're passionate about? And it's a funny thing whenever I talk about purpose. Purpose to me is that part of you that never ever changes. So I'll give the example. When I was a hairdresser, I was still in my purpose, and it's really similar to what I do now in a lot of ways as being a coach for women. When I was a hairdresser, I was still holding space for women, listening, asking really great questions. I mean, that's what a hairdresser does. And I always say, even though I studied life coaching, which took me 18 months to do, it was like even I remember my husband saying I had to do a research project, which has served me well because the next book I'm about to write is going to be quite a bit of research. But even when I studied life coaching, I was going, gosh, my hairdressing taught me so much about coaching. So I think about my purpose, that I'm here to support women, hold space for them, ask really good questions, and have some great processes that I can offer. But a life coach never gives advice, and nor did a hairdresser. We were there just to listen. Well, that's, in my opinion, never give advice. You always just ask really good questions because we have our own answers. So I think about my purpose, no matter what coat or uniform I've had on per se, my purpose has always been the same. And I'm a storyteller. So with as a hairdresser, I would always tell lots of stories and entertain, you could say. And then when I became a trainer of long-term unemployed people, my purpose there was still to ask really good questions and educate and hold them in a beautiful container so they felt confident and cared for. So I think my purpose has always been the same, and it always will be. It's who I am. It's my essence. So I want to think about yourself. Even if you've changed roles in your career, what is the one common thread that you have always been? And it's, like I say, your purpose or your essence. And then what are you passionate about? So what lights you up? That's another great question. What really lights your fire and gets you out of bed? What do you feel passionate about? What could you talk about for hours? I'm very passionate about women's relationships with their body. I could talk about it for hours. I find it very stimulating. Our mantra today. So today we're going to think about our purpose and passion and our need for consistency to flourish. Then we're going to then we're going to lean into I am the miner of my own gold, because it's a little bit like that. We need to know ourselves really well so we can foster this purpose and passion. And then our floetry prompt, if I were committed to my purpose, what would that look like? If I were committed to my purpose, what would that look like? Little food for thought there. I gibbered on a bit long this morning, didn't I? Where's my yoga, Emma, you should say. So let's begin with our beautiful yoga. Let's find our seat, relax our shoulders. Oh, I'm actually sore from yesterday's a gazillion yoga sessions I did. Oh, excuse me, a beautiful yawn allowing me to arrive on the mat. Let's inhale, reach up high. Arms reach really, really high, and then they float all the way down to the earth. And again, inhale, draw the breath in. Reach up high. And then exhale, float the arms down. One more. Inhale, reach up high. And now we're going to bend our left elbow, place the hand on our back, and our right hand is going to reach around, and maybe you can touch your fingers or maybe not, but just open up through these shoulders. Or you might like to take your right hand on your left elbow and just give that a little bit of a push down, whatever feels good for you. You can reach around or you can just push down on that elbow. We'll take another breath. And then ever so gently release those hands onto the earth. And now for the opposite side, the right hand bends, the right hand lands in the center of the back. You can reach around with that left hand and connect, or you can take that hand on top of the elbow. Whatever feels good this morning. I think I can only do a push on the elbow. I'm very, very tight in my shoulders today. Lots of chaturangas and downward dogs for me yesterday. We'll take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath. Oh, did I just blink out? Hopefully you've got me. Hands walk over to the left. Right hand reaches through. And then we inhale back to center. Left hand on earth, reaching through. Fingertips reach to the sky. Hands land on the knees. Cat and cow. Inhale. Lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, round through the back. And again, inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, round through the back, coming back to center. Coming off of your cushion or your block. And then bring those feet into butterfly. So really open up through these knees here, soles of the feet together. A little rock from left to right. Leaving your right knee bent, your left foot spins around. So we come into this beautiful mermaid legs it's called. So come into your mermaid shape, if your knees are happy to do that. And then we're gently going to walk ourselves forward. So a little stretch through the body here. Inhale. And then an exhale. And then walk over to your right. So then your chest and your belly will rest on your right leg. And then bow the head. So just coming into a beautiful bow here. Noticing where you feel this in the body. We'll take 3 breaths here. And gently walk the hands back to the center. Walk the hands up into the body. Bring that left foot around back to your butterfly legs. Again, a little rock from left to right. And then the opposite side, take that left foot around, come into your mermaid legs. Ground down on that seat. Inhale. Exhale, walk those hands forward, a little bow of the head. And then we gently walk hands over to the left. So again, that belly and chest will rest on your thigh. Bow the head, 3 breaths here. And then gently walk back to center. Walk hands up into the body. Bring that beautiful right leg, feet connect to your butterfly. Again, gently round through the back. Curl through the back. And gently rise up. Draw both of those legs together. Send them long. Fingertips beside the body. As we inhale, reach up high. And as we exhale, we forward fold. Hands land when they do. Maybe on the shins, maybe the ankles, maybe the feet. Bring the heart a little closer to your toes. A little bow of the head. Inhale. Exhale. And now the 2 breaths. One more. And then ever so gently rise on up. Let's take our position on our cushion, ready for our meditation. Who's ready for their meditation? Who enjoys their morning meditation? And our mantra, please remind me, our mantra is, I am the inner miner of my own gold. I am the inner miner of my own gold. Let's begin to come into this beautiful position, preparing ourselves for our meditation. Relax the shoulders, hands gently resting on the knee. I am the inner miner of my own gold. That feels a little long for our mantra this morning. So perhaps just an I am statement. How do you want to feel today? I am present. I am love. Whatever you want to choose. I think I'm going to choose the mantra, I am present. So as we arrive in this moment, if your mind wanders, come back to the very simple mantra, I am present. I'll keep my eye on the time. So just allow yourself to center, connect with your breath. And each time that mind wanders, come back to the simple statement, I am present. My voice will come back in 7 minutes, so allow yourself to be in this moment. Inhale through the nose and a long exhale out the nose. I am present. Gently coming back to this moment. Draw the breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Another breath, inhale. Open the mouth. As we gently open the eyes. Are we ready for our exploratory part of our practice? Yes, we are. So perhaps tuning in to your purpose, thinking about what your purpose might be and what it takes for it to flourish. Maybe what you're passionate about. So a little bit of a free write this morning. Would you like to journal about what is your purpose and maybe backtracking all the roles you've had and what it is, what's your essence, what do you bring, what do people mostly compliment you about, or what are you passionate about? Write what you're passionate about. Let's put pen to paper and see what comes out, what your voice of wisdom has to say. So is it about your purpose? What is your purpose? Or what is your passion? What are you passionate about? Pen to paper, my darlings. I will keep my eye on the time. Oh, it's the 5th of the 2nd, 25, 5225. If we finish our last sentence. And popping our journal to the side. Ready to seal our morning practice, guiding hands into heart center. And as we tune into our purpose, maybe you found that quite tricky, maybe you found it easy, maybe you know your purpose or you know your essence and you can put your finger on it. If you don't, perhaps ask someone really close to you, what am I good at? What are my gifts and talents? Sometimes people can reflect it back to you. As we take that prayer to the third eye. I trust my intuition. I know myself well. Bringing prayer to lips. Today I'm impeccable with my word, firstly to myself and then to others. Bringing prayer to heart center. I do all things with love, kindness and compassion. Firstly to myself and then to others. From my heart to yours. Namaste.